Ashish Khetan of AAP, Ragini Nayak of the Congress, and Nupur Sharma who's a member of the National Executive of the Bhartiya Janta Yuva Morcha of the BJP. Thank you very much. So, Ashish, what is the shoot and scooter started again, it seems, Make any allegation, don't get any facts.
Arnab.
Don't get any facts. I mean, you've been a journalist. Why don't you produce some facts? Arvind Kejriwal says 2 days ago, he tweets that a BJP leader has said that voter list should be manipulated and directed all Delhi BJP MLAs to get at least 5,000 fake votes made. Now, who is this BJP source?
If your camera person can zero in, I will show you some evidence. This is a letter we wrote to the Chief Election Commissioner. This is the correspondence between Aam Aadmi Party and Election Commission.
That's not the evidence I'm asking for. You know that, Ashish.
Documentary evidence. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
No, it's
of fake votes to the count of 7,500 in one constituency. In Bijwasan constituency alone, where we found fake votes registered in the name of
You've written a complaint, but name your source, come on.
Family members.
You're a politician now, you can't...
Family members of incumbent BJP MLA from Bijwasan.
No, so BJP is...
of Bijwasan having fake votes in the name of his family members.
BJP is getting fake votes, there is a bribe rate. BJP is paying people money for votes.
Arnab, you know, as a journalist, Arnab, as you know, as a journalist, it's your not job to produce evidence that meets the test of prosecutable evidence in court.
But you're a politician now, Ashish.
Preponderance of probability.
But you are a politician now.
As a journalist, I'm replying both as a journalist and as a politician.
No, but you're a politician. You're a politician now, Ashish.
For you and me. For you and me, it is beyond our ability to produce prosecutable evidence.
Can I come in, please?
What's a Congress wants to come in?
Actually, allow me to come in, Arnab.
No, I think the charge is against the BJP first. No, 1 second. Ragini, I'll have to let Nupur come in on this. A big charge being made tonight. 1 second. Ashish, you see. Ashish, 1 second. First of all, 1 second. Ashish, first of all, 1 second. We see two hands go up. I'm a bit worried because I don't know whether the Congress wants to come out to criticize you or support you, because generally the relationship between both of you has been fairly cordial till you were trying to form the government at least. So I don't know whether Ragini wants to come out in your defense or against you, but I'll let Nupur come in because a serious charge is that
your doubt would be clarified if you would give me a chance to speak.
I will. Nupur, are you manufacturing votes? Are you creating fake voter lists? Are you paying 1,500 rupees for every fake vote out of your desperation?
I think it's a joke because we are not the party which is desperate today, one. And two, stemming from their baseless allegations, I think we all remember that the result of their leader, the anarchist leader's allegations earlier, in the Delhi court, in a Delhi court and in a Bangalore court, was basically an injunction against their leader from making baseless allegations.
Which leader?
Sir, your leader has been injuncted by a Delhi court and a Karnataka court for making libelous charges against our leaders. You probably are unaware of it. You probably do not know the law. And I'm sorry, stop. You are only hyperactive when elections come around. Sir, allow me to finish. I heard you go on. You present a letter you wrote to the Election Commission. You wrote to the CEO as evidence. I mean, come on, get real. I'm really wondering how this is even allowed on national television. I'm sorry, Arnab, without any evidence, without any fact base, nothing at all. And if you see, they come into this entire rigmarole thinking that they'll get hit home somewhere when elections happen. Sorry, we're not the ones who are desperate. We just won Maharashtra, we just won Haryana, and we won the Lok Sabha elections as well. Stop screaming in my ear, Mr. Khetan. That's not going to get you any votes, nor is it going to prove you right. If you're going to continue making baseless allegations, maybe you'll be hit with another petition in the court, and maybe you'll be injected again from making these baseless allegations. I mean, come on, I mean, get real. I'm really surprised that this is allowed.
No, it's all right. You see, one second.
Can I interrupt the mutual diatribe, please?
No, 1 second. 1 minute. 1 minute. Nupur, just to... No, 1 second, please. Nupur, just to bring a little bit of perspective into this debate, 2 points need to be made. That till now, we are about 5-6 minutes into the debate. Mr. Khetan has been unable to produce any concrete proof. I think Mr. Khetan should provide the proof. and he should. There is no better forum. 1 minute, Mr. Khetan. I offer you. That's a letter. That's not the proof I want. That's not the proof.
A letter which is sourced by the
You can't just wave a phone and say, I've got a phone too. Is the phone proof?
Party. What they say is not patthar ki lakeer in Hindi. Come on, yeah. Come on, that's not evidence. Who are you trying to fool, Ashish? You know what? I'm here only to call
We are 6 minutes into the debate and I haven't even spoken for 30 seconds.
No, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. One second.
Some regard for fair distribution of time.
It's all right, fair distribution of time. The problem is that you're a bit irrelevant in Delhi nowadays. I don't want to rub it in. The fact is, you know, Ragini, your present position today, the fact of the matter remains in this fight between the Congress and the BJP. You, not you personally, but your party is nowhere in the picture, whether or not
how can you make an argument
player
like this on national television?
What kind?
You're saying that Congress party is an irrelevant party in the political scenario of the country. Are you trying to say that just because we've lost a couple of elections, we will never win an election again? Are you trying to say that in the past...
You don't get emotional about this. I'm just making a factual argument.
Never come back with a bang. No. Please do not make such fallacious arguments. Let us come
There's nothing fallacious about what I said.
Allow me to make certain important points.
December 2013.
Do you feel...
Fact,
1 second. One minute. Ragini.
Nupur,
Ragini.
Let's stick to the topic.
This is not a baseless allegation like Khetan is saying, Mr. Khetan is saying. It's a fact that you've been losing all state elections and you have actually lost Lok Sabha as well, and you don't seem to be in a very good position.
Nupur, coming from a DUSU background and coming from a BJP background, a party who's been losing for 40 years, you people are coming to power.
That's where
and now you're saying that another political party who just lost one election
Arnab, allow me to speak. Ragini, our party is not even 40 years old. It's hardly 30 odd years old, one. And two, we have been consistently increasing our share in the Lok Sabha and in the state assemblies. That's where you're going wrong. You've been consistently falling. Stop trying to mislead the people. I'm really surprised. Arnab, you should be the one who should be here trying to...
1 second, Nupur.
This debate.
It is an important issue for the people
It's not
of
being
Delhi.
digressed. You are saying that we're not like... I mean, come on, accept it.
Please allow me to speak.
Just to remain in power, you decided to give support to Aam Aadmi Party,
uninterrupted time,
which is a rabble-rousing party. Come on.
That you've chosen for the second Newshour debate.
Go
on.
I think Ragini should be allowed to speak.
Please allow me.
I think, but before that, Ragini, since you accused me of making a fallacious argument, and I re-emphasize tonight that while Mr. Ashish Khetan wants to play a game called I have a phone and hence I have a charge, I request you, Ashish, to understand a phone and a letter does not mean proof. I really think...
And a letter they wrote.
I think you should provide the proof tonight.
If you don't factor in the evidence of the sting
show me
operation,
the evidence.
If you don't factor in the evidence,
so show me the evidence.
That's a game. Then you are playing.
Show me the evidence.
It said Somma Bharti is not guilty and he is actually being charged.
I'm showing you the evidence.
Please, what are you above the code of law?
Don't you know that the vice president of BJP was caught on camera offering 4 crore of rupees to
what are we debating?
Ashish Khetan, you're
what
not
is it that we are debating?
Accept it.
How can you not factor in that evidence?
What evidence?
How can you not factor in that evidence?
The Supreme Court? What evidence are you talking about?
BJP vice president caught on camera.
And the Supreme Court refused to consider an affidavit that you filed on the same issue. Why don't you say that the Honorable Supreme Court refused on September 9th to accept or consider an affidavit on the so-called evidence that you had used in the Supreme Court? I mean, come on, Ashish, stop fooling the people. Stop fooling the people.
Arnab,
Amit Shah getting arrested.
Would I get a chance to make my opening remarks on the
law? Sorry, Ashish, you're not the code of law. You're not the Constitution of India. You're not above it either. Where is your evidence that prove it in the courts? Let us get another injunction against your libelous charges. Come on, prove it in the courts. Come on, Ashish, you're not the code of law. Prove it in the courts.
You prove in the court.
Why should we prove in the court? You're the one who is making baseless
There are already court proceedings against you. There are court proceedings against your BJP president, against your president Amit Shah.
Charge number 2.
Murder and rape and destruction.
Charge number 2.
Why don't you
Charge number 2. Charge number 2. 1 second. Charge number 2. First charges, and by the way, Nupur, just also calm down. The fact is that your BJP Delhi vice president had faced a serious allegation of trying to buy out some Aam Aadmi Party workers, and he himself admitted that I met these leaders, and you have indulged in horse trading before, and I don't want to remind you about Operation Lotus and all that. One second, please. No, I want to go across to Ragini. By the way, Ragini, the second charge. And I'm emphasizing tonight. Ashish Khetan has been unable to show me proof.
No, Arnab. No, please let me get in here.
Ashish Khetan has been unable to show me proof.
Start speaking without a pause. I will also not listen to anybody, and I'll also continue talking. You know, this is the easier way out. But to sit patiently, waiting for your turn is a tougher job. You see, and you being the anchor of this debate should really try to anchor it.
I'm sorry.
Between these two sides, I only find counter charges and charges and counter charges. Nobody puts proof. I'm going to question number 2. There has been a communal situation, and by the way, Ragini, I'm coming to you. I'll give you full time. You know, accept the reality in between the AAP and the BJP in Delhi are irrelevant. Whether or not AAP forms the government or BJP or there is an election, Congress is an irrelevant player. It's been reduced to an irrelevant player because you failed to lead in a single assembly segment in the Lok Sabha elections in Delhi. You won 8 seats. You won 8 seats in December 2013.
Conclusions.
You won 8 seats.
You might just imagine that Congress is going to vanish out of the political scenario of the country, but that is not going to happen.
I didn't say that. I'm just making a factual point that you had won in 8 seats in December 2013 and you led in 0 seats 5 months later. My point to you tonight is Arvind Kejriwal makes a sort of argument. He says that the communal situation in Delhi, he indicates, is being provoked by the BJP. He doesn't name the BJP, but he hints that there is a political motive behind the Trilokpuri riots. And he says wherever there are elections, you know, there is riots take place, like the one which happens in Muzaffarnagar. Ragini, tell me, where do you stand on this? Do you agree with Arvind Kejriwal, who seems to be hinting at the BJP in this case?
Before coming to the current question, I have a couple of comments to make. Please allow me some time.
Right.
You see, we must look at the larger picture here. The first point that I'm trying to make is that since the day when the Congress party has been voted out of power from Delhi, we have seen a constant state of confusion and crisis. Day after day, time and again, fresh set of charges, counter charges, accusations, counter accusations without any resolution. Second point, if the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party had any intentions towards taking Delhi out of this state of stasis, the simplest thing to do was to go to the Supreme Court, go to the Lieutenant Governor and give them in writing that they do not have an alternate, they do not have any viable option apart from elections. There is no viable. Yeah, but you have taken a U-turn on your stand as well. So don't preach me on that. Without taking a U-turn, all you had to do was to tell the LG and the Supreme Court that you want elections in Delhi. But you would never do that because of the fact that you know Delhi has gone through a lot of crisis, a lot of critical situation. There has been inflation. There has been price rise. You and the BJP had promised 50%
inflation has come down,
electricity
lowest
bills.
in 5 years.
That is not happening. We Delhiites are actually paying 23% hyped up bills. There are waging riots, first in Khajuri, then in Trilokpuri. There was a slogan given by the BJP, "Bahut hua mahilaon par waar, ab ki baar Modi sarkar." We know how girls are still being raped. What can we say of women's security when actually the policemen for the first time you find being beaten every day on Delhi streets? This is the state of lawlessness in Delhi. And if you also talk about the Aam Aadmi Party, we've seen how many times Mr. Kejriwal had given clarion calls against all institutions, how Mr. Kejriwal had reduced governance to gimmickry, how in order to cover up governance deficit, he has resorted to drama and publicity. These were the two governments the people of Delhi had seen, witnessed, felt
clarion call from
after
Supreme
the
Court
stable
also.
government of 15 years led by the Congress party.
You need
so
to
I
return
think
certain
it was high
political
time
One at a
that
time
the
only,
government
Ashish.
should be
Ashish is responding. 1 minute.
Delhi should
voted by you,
decide
come
whom
on.
they want to vote for, which is the government, which is the political party which
What's
is
your point?
development oriented,
What's
which
your
is
point?
progressive, inclusive and
No, can I
empowering.
make a point?
No, one
And
second.
which are the
One
two
second.
Can I make a point?
political
Ragini, is this an
parties
election speech?
which-
Can I make a point?
Which
Is
are
this
the
an
two
election
political
speech or an
parties
answer?
leading Delhi towards utter chaotic situation?
No, is this an election speech or an answer? What happened to my question? What happened to my
Yeah,
question?
please,
You
can
just
you
delivered
comment?
you delivered a 3-minute speech. What happened to my question?
I did not deliver a speech. I made 3 important comments because I wasn't given time to make my opening remarks. But as far as the riot situation is concerned, has the BJP come out
Ragini,
explicitly?
simple question is,
Has the BJP given?
I am asking one second. One second. I feel Mr. Ashish Khetan, Mr. Ashish Khetan fails tonight.
What is the critical analysis that BJP has come to?
Arnab, let me come in.
If
I
there
have to
is no
rebut everything she
answer,
said.
then we will
I don't know. I
be
have an answer,
bound to.
madam. Let me come in.
We would be bound to draw a conclusion.
Ragini, let me rebut
which
your
is-
questions. Let me rebut
We
your
would
points,
be bound
please.
to draw a conclusion which
Ragini,
would be
now let me
tilting
rebut your
towards the
points.
stand of the Aam Aadmi
It's
Party.
becoming a monologue. Please allow me to come in.
Why don't you?
Please.
Why, no.
1 second. Arnab, please allow me to
No,
come in.
you want
She
to
has
deliver
rebut
your
what
own
she's
speech
saying.
now, but may I ask you a question? You see, 1 second. Both of you want to keep delivering your respective speeches. I have a question. If you care to answer it,
speech,
please.
only
1
points.
second. If you care to answer
not
it,
the app.
if you care to answer it, Nupur, you emerged as the single largest party in Maharashtra. You were just boasting about it. You won the elections outright in Haryana. Amit Shah says the Modi wave has become a tsunami. If there is a tsunami, then why don't you take that tsunami to the Delhi people of Delhi and win Delhi like a tsunami? Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for?
We are waiting for the fact because Ragini said it that there should be a simple solution of taking it to the courts. The matter
Why are
is
you scared of an election?
We are not scared of an election, sir. The matter is sub judice. Let the court take a call. There is a
Nupur,
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Bhartiya Janta Party called upon elections
Let me
in
get
Jammu
in.
and Kashmir.
Please.
When half of the
Allow
state
me
is
to speak,
devastated,
Ragini.
when
I
there
heard
have
your
been
monologue.
constant
Allow me to
requests
speak.
by
The
the
matter
Chief
is
Minister for
sub judice.
postponement,
The hearing is
but you
tomorrow, that is
cannot
October
call elections in
28.
Delhi.
Let us
What
stand
is the
calm.
fear?
It's between
What
the
is the
LG and
apprehension?
the Honorable
The
Supreme
only
Court. None of us
apprehension could
sitting
be
here
that you know
are
in your
in the
heart of
court of
hearts
law.
that you're not
One.
going to win
And
this
second, when you
election
talk about
because of the
allegations,
governance
maybe you're talking
deficit
about the
that the
Aam
centrally
Aadmi Party
ruled
would be always
Delhi
onto some
has
antics
seen
party.
since May
Please.
2014.
Ragini, allow me to complete. Please. The matter is sub judice 1. The hearing is tomorrow in the Supreme Court. Wait for what the courts say.
Why
One.
dilly-dallying? You're dilly-dallying.
I'm not dilly-dallying. That's the state. That's the status. Ask the Aam Aadmi
No, what's
Party.
the status? You were keen. No, you answered.
Answer.
This is between the.
Don't
this
beat
is between
around
the
the
Honorable
bush.
Why
LG and the
dilly-dallying?
Supreme Court of India.
Nupur.
No. Allow me to complete the.
No,
allegations
1 second.
and all
Don't keep
these false
repeating. Allow me to
allegations.
complete.
Please
Minute,
allow
Nupur, a
me.
minute, Nupur. 1 second. 1 second, Nupur. 1 second. Please, my God. All of you are in full form tonight. My question is very simple. You're very keen to have the elections in Jammu and Kashmir. The state has been devastated. You want it on time. You will not compromise on it. People are not rehabilitated. People don't have their homes. They've lost their properties. People are on the streets. Relief efforts are nowhere. You yourself criticize that. But you have to have the election in Jammu and
that's what I
Kashmir.
asked.
No, 1 second. But you know, you even slam other people in. You slam other people.
Arnab,
You
that's
slam
the
other
election
people in the case of
commission
Jammu and Kashmir.
Arnab, that's the
And
election
Miss
commission decision,
Nupur,
which is
if you
autonomous
care to
body.
listen to my question.
Arnab, yeah, I'm
Why are you
actually-
scared of elections
we
in
are
Delhi?
not scared. If the assembly gets dissolved as per the Supreme Court's orders, we are ready for it. I think it's the Congress which is scared because it's
Supreme Court
absolutely
had asked you what
decimated,
your
and the
stand
Aam
on
Aadmi
the-
Ashish
Party is
Khetan.
always
You
onto
know
some
these
antics.
charges
Ashish
and
Khetan,
counter
Ashish Khetan,
charges,
2 at a time.
these
Ashish Khetan.
Election, they just want
The
to
people
jump
of
in
Delhi
and
read
only
newspapers.
baseless allegations.
Arnab,
Ashish Khetan, Ashish Khetan.
They have not made their stand clear. It has been 5 months since they came into power.
Ashish Khetan.
They have not made their stand clear whether or not can they form the government in Delhi. The Supreme Court has been asking them, when will you form the government in Delhi? Whether can you form a government in Delhi? How long will the MLA sit at home and twiddle their thumbs? How long
1
will the
minute.
taxpayers' money will mean nothing? Do they want Delhi to go the UP way?
Okay, 1 second,
There is
1
lawlessness
second.
in Delhi, corruption.
One minute, Nupur.
Lawlessness.
MLA from Trilokpuri,
They don't
what is
want
he
an
doing?
elected
Why is he
government in
missing
Delhi.
in action?
They want They want power without responsibility.
Oh, you want power?
You want power without responsibility. You want to rule Delhi through your proxy, through an LG.
You disrespected
Why
the
you
mandate
want
of
to
the
rule
people.
Delhi through an
You
LG?
formed a government. You
Why don't you
betrayed them
want
and you ran
elections
away.
in Delhi?
You want to cheat
How long
people's
will you
emotions
keep
and
ruling
sorry
Delhi
to say,
through proxy?
Ashish, you are the
How
one
long
who
will you
ran
have
to
power
Lok Sabha
without
elections, who ran to
responsibility in Delhi?
Banaras just because
You
had
don't
greed
believe
for
in
power.
accountability.
You were given
You don't
the
believe in
responsibility to serve the
representative
people of Delhi,
democracy.
and you could
You
not
don't
live up
believe
to
in
it. I'm
elected
really
governments.
sorry. Ashish,
You are crippling
please
democracy.
introspect.
The hopes and
Ashish,
aspirations of the people of Delhi are being held
Who's not greedy
hostage
for power,
to
Ashish?
machinations of Amit
Who's
Shah and
not greedy
Narendra
for
Modi.
power? You left
Amit Shah and Narendra Modi are holding Delhi hostage to their political ambition.
You're
holding the people of Delhi hostage to your political ambitions. That's the truth of Delhi today.
You ran after the Lok Sabha
That's
elections
the truth of
on
Delhi
a
today.
flimsy ground. Oh, come
You
on,
don't
Ashish,
want
you
an
ran
elected
away
government in
on
Delhi.
a flimsy ground. You have
How?
no
Why?
intentions of serving the
Why
people.
don't you want elected government in
have no
Delhi?
intentions of
Why
serving
don't
the
you want
people
a
of Delhi?
responsible,
You have no
accountable
intentions of
chief
serving
minister in Delhi?
the citizens and the
Why?
voters of
Because
Delhi.
you don't have a
You
face.
ran away from your responsibility
You
on
don't
a
have a face
very
for the
flimsy
post of
ground.
chief minister in Delhi.
I mean,
You don't
own
know
up
what
to
to
it.
do.
Own up to the fact
want
that
to
you're
protect
not
Jagdish Mukhi
prepared to run
for
a
the post
government.
of chief minister.
You're only a rabble
You know,
rousing,
if you take
happy
Jagdish
with
Mukhi
15
to the
minutes
people of
fame
Delhi, the people of Delhi will reject Jagdish Mukhi as chief ministerial candidate. The people of Delhi will reject Jagdish Mukhi as chief ministerial candidate. That's why you don't want elections in Delhi. You don't have a face. You don't have an agenda.
Sorry, we haven't
you don't
announced
have a blueprint
anybody.
for Delhi.
Stop
You don't
being
have a blueprint for
speculative.
Delhi.
Stop
You don't have an
making
agenda for Delhi.
baseless
You don't have
allegations
a
and
face for
statements on
Delhi.
national television.
You are running away
Ashish,
for
nothing you
elections in
say
Delhi.
has evidence or fact behind it.
You are
Stop
betraying
it.
the people's
You're just
mandate.
a 15 minutes of
You are
fame
betraying
party.
the people of
You
Delhi.
broke the
They
trust
gave
of
you a
people of
mandate for
Delhi.
clean
End of
politics.
story.
Last question, Ashish, one second.
Through horse trading.
Ashish, it's all right. I can make out Delhi elections around the corner. If they aren't, then let's see what happens. Now, the question is, Ashish, what evidence? Ashish, just 1 minute. Ashish, please. Ashish, since you become a politician, you don't listen to me. My question is, what evidence do you have that the riots were manufactured? What evidence do you have that there is a direct BJP involvement? No. You show the evidence. No, you show the evidence, and we'll then have 5 minutes of debate. 1 second. No, you don't, because you can't go around. You can't go around making these allegations without evidence, and you can't show me your telephone as a response.
What degree of evidence you want?
I want specific and concrete evidence.
Not sourced by
About
you.
journalistic evidence.
Something which is genuine.
I will give you journalistic
Something
evidence.
which will work in the courts
There
of
were
law,
190
sir.
fake
Trilokpuri
calls,
MLAs from Aam Aadmi
spreading
Party.
rumors.
And
Spreading fake rumors.
Trilokpuri MLA got a small incident.
Spreading
He downplayed
rumors
the issue.
made
He
to
was missing in action.
100 number.
No.
There was a
You first
conspiracy
tell me,
afoot.
where is your MLA?
Who was behind this
Demon,
conspiracy
where
of
is
spreading
he?
rumors?
Where is the Trilokpuri
Who was?
MLA?
Hate mongering, rumor
Where
mongering.
is the
Somebody was
Trilokpuri
doing it
MLA? Why
deliberately.
is he not answerable?
And haven't you
Oh,
seen the
come on,
pattern
you're
what was
just a
happening in
rabble-rousing
UP?
party.
You have done programs on Sakshi Maharaj. You have done programs on Yogi Adityanath.
Don't deviate from
You
the
have done
topic.
programs on Amit Shah.
Where is
You
your
have done
MLA?
programs on
Is this your
Jihad.
evidence? Is this your evidence? Where is your
Ragini,
evidence?
should Ashish show the evidence?
UP.
Ashish.
Talk facts.
Ragini,
Arnab, I just want to make a very simple point,
Ragini,
please,
1
30
minute.
seconds.
Ragini, should Ashish produce the evidence? If he feels riots were manufactured, should he produce the evidence? Don't
Arnab,
dilly-dally.
with evidence or without evidence? Please tell me,
Absolutely.
what is Mr. Kejriwal
Tell me
alleging?
one thing, Arnab.
Is he
Tell me
saying
one thing,
that the
Arnab.
Aam
What
Aadmi
is the
Party
job
and the
of a political
BJP
party?
has devised a
Planning
new
to show
system
public
or
interest
strategy
or to
through
show
which they can
that
decipher the political orientation and liking of each and every voter of Delhi? Is that a possibility? And if that is a possibility, then God save our democracy. I mean, what are we arguing? We should look at the larger picture. We should ask more important questions. With proof or without proof, where are we headed? Who is at the receiving end? Is this what the people of Delhi going to get if they vote for BJP or the Aam Aadmi Party? Is this what is going to lead towards an end to their problem? If the people of Delhi have to decide, they can only decide through elections. So the best
I am putting two questions.
they're going to win.
I'm putting two questions to our viewers.
Going into polls.
I'm putting two questions to our viewers. One, if you allege directly, indirectly, voluntarily, involuntarily that somebody is behind a riot, should you produce the proof? if you say that votes are being bought, should you produce the proof? And more importantly, after all what's gone on, and if the BJP believes there's a Modi tsunami, should it welcome and in fact push for an election in Delhi? Let that go across. These three young leaders of the Congress, AAP and BJP have made their point. Which of these three do you agree with? Do you agree with Ashish? Okay, a question here. You've heard three sides. Ashish.
You won't be able to do a single program if you start demanding impossible yardsticks, impossible standards of proof. Do you go every day asking questions with impossible standards of proof? You raise questions in public interest.
All I'm saying is,
what we are doing as a political party, we'll be failing in a public duty.
No, this argument cannot. This argument is totally.
Ashish and Ragini and Nupur, I thank you very much. Which of these three young leaders, in your view, has won the debate tonight? Which of these three young leaders do you agree with? And do you feel there should be elections in Delhi? Thank you for that debate. We'll take it up if or whether or not the election happens. Thank you very much.